Going for the Dark Patch onto Sableye.
Yeah.
Darkrai's ability allows free retreat as long as there's dark energy on his Pokemon.
Yep.
And it looks like he's going for a Junk Hunt to take 2 item cards out of his discard pile and put them right into his hand.
Yep. It looks like he picks Catcher and Energy Switch. That's interesting. He didn't go for the computer search.
And this match, Aziz is going to try to constantly catcher spam Alex's Clinks to get them active. Most likely he's going to go for the Hypnotoxic Laser Poison and the Verbank Stadium. So we'll see what... Okay, so Alex is playing an N. There goes those 2 Junk Hunted cards back into the deck.
Mm-hmm. And he catches up the Darkrai to prevent Dark patching it on the bench, so it's going to make it difficult for a turn 2 Night Spear. That's one of the ways that Aziz can win this game if he gets a turn 2 Night Spears and kind of runs over Alex before he gets a Klinklang out. But once the Klinklang gets out, EXs can no longer touch any of Alex's metal Pokemon, so that basically shuts off Aziz's whole deck, besides Sableye attacking and Hypnotoxic Laser spam. But as we saw, Aziz also plays the Hammers, which will play a huge factor in this matchup, because if Alex can never get energies and to never attack, Aziz can just keep junk hunting.
Here comes the Clinks. See if Alex... I saw there's 1. I don't know if I've seen 2. But definitely in Stage 2 decks, you want to try and get your low HP basics out as fast as you can, preferably more than 1. Not sure how many Heavy Ball Alex is running. When I played Klinklang at States, I went 7-0 with it, and I ran 4 Heavy Balls just to get those. It doesn't look like he dropped the Klink, though.
I think it's because he had a Klang. I think that other card, that other metal Pokemon that looked like a Klink might have been a Klang. So if he only has 1 Klink, he might not want to bench it, because then Aziz can just catcher it up and Night Spirit.
Yes. And
prevent him from playing Klinklang. He basically just lost Klink for no reason. I think what he's going to do is wait and hold it in his hand, bench it next turn, so he can try to get 2 out at once, so he can rare candy the turn after.
Yes, and that's what you want to do, even when we'll see some Blastoise matches later on in the day, because Blastoise is also big today. And similar strategy, you want to get those Squirtles out, preferably 2 at once. Right now, Aziz has searched out another Sableye. He's going to put another Dark Energy in the discard, and hopefully he's got a Dark Patch. Let's see what's in his hand. Another Darkrai. There's the Dark Patch.
If Aziz can pull off a turn 2 Night Spear here, that could be devastating for Alex.
Yes, I agree.
He actually discarded both of his Max Potions this turn.
You may begin round 2.
One with the Ultra Ball and one with the Juniper there. I'm not sure how relevant that will be. I don't think it'll be a big deal, though. I think we might actually see we could see a double energy switch Night Spear here. That could be bad for Alex.
Yeah, that'd be real bad for Alex with only the Cobalion EX out.
Oh, he might have it. Oh, an energy attachment too. Yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't need the double energy switch.
So he has the turn 2
4 Sableye.
Night Spear.
Benches all. Does he bench all of his Sableye? Oh, wow.
So this is going to force Alex to drop. There's the Clinks.
Yep. And I think the reason for benching the 4 Sableye here is for future ends, maybe, because it's not really a big deal that he benched the Sableyes. I don't think Alex is going to catcher them up for prizes too often. I don't think Klinklang runs 4 catchers. I think it only runs about 3, maybe 2. And here we see Alex Max Potion all the damage off Cobalion EX.
So that's going to save him the turn.
That will save us Cobalion. Oh, Colress for... Oh, wow. So benching those 4 Sableyes actually... Or the 3 Sableyes actually really hurt Aziz here, because now Alex gets to Colress for 7. Which is huge. I don't think he had another supporter.
No, and Colress, for those that are unfamiliar with the newer supporter, you count each player's bench, draw that many cards. So like Ray just said, with Aziz filling up the entire bench, that helps Alex tremendously with his Colress draws. Now let's see if another...
Looks like he has a pretty solid hand. I see a Beach.
And here's the Beach.
Tool Scrapper. Yeah, that's a pretty decent hand. If he beaches and he can hit a rare candy or
And
an
he
Ultra
does.
Ball,
Yeah,
then he can Skyla the next turn and have a turn 3 Klinklang.
And here comes the hammer. He
Heads.
hits head, so Alex will discard the metal.
Yep. I think we probably just going to see a Night Spear here onto Clink, doing 30 to the other Clink. Attach to Sableye. Okay. Yeah, there's might not be a point in attaching to Darkrai. If he gets the Klinklang out the next turn, then can't really use Darkrai anymore.
And there goes the first Clink.
Yep, Alex needs to respond here with the Plasma Klinklang to shut off all damage from EXs.
And that's really going to slow down the match if he can hit that here. I know he's got a Skyla to get the candy or heavy ball.
Question is, does he have...
When you are done your match, please bring the match slip to this box.
I think I see
here.
that catcher's...
Do not go to the computer station. Go to
Okay,
the
there
Okay.
goes the Skyla. I see Alex, he likes to play with full art cards. They're very pretty, but expensive.
This deck is quite pimped out. Highest rarity of every
Juniors
card.
and seniors, you have
Except
two
for maybe
minutes
the
to
beach.
run this. Begin play.
There's the heavy ball.
Yep.
And he goes, yep, that's a good play. He goes for the second Clink.
That might not be good for him, though. If Aziz has a catcher and Alex can't evolve the Clink with the damage, I think he has a Clang in his hand, though, so it might not matter. But what could happen here is Aziz could catch up the Clink with no damage, do 30, and 30 to knock out the Clink with the 30 damage on it already. And that would just ruin Alex's whole plan. But I think that's a Clang. So, yep. He evolves Clink to Clang. I think Clang has 80 or 90 HP, so it can't be knocked out from Night Spear splash damage. So Alex will be fine for another turn, but he really needs to get that Klinklang out soon. We might just see a beach here.
Yeah, another beach play is going to help Alex. Hopefully drawing to that Plasma Clang. He does have Skyla, so he can get the heavy ball again. Okay, a bunch of energy cards.
That is not good for him either, because if he's forced to Juniper, and he's forced to Juniper those energies, what we could see is Aziz hammer spamming and getting rid of all of Alex's energies, so Alex wouldn't be able to win if he can't attack. So if he doesn't have a supporter besides Juniper or Skyla, that could be very bad.
So we see Aziz is holding the catcher, so he can catcher the Clang, knock that out, but still Alex has the Clink.
Yeah, I would probably catcher the Clang here, just so he forces Alex to have the rare candy. If he catchers the Clink, that would not be good, because Alex can just go... Okay, good.
Okay, so
Yep. Catches the Clang. Probably just going to see a Night Spear here.
random receiver.
Oh,
Oh,
hit a
top
Juniper.
deck the Juniper.
The new rule, even if you don't reveal more than one card off the top of your deck, you still have to shuffle anyways. So Aziz is doing that. I see a Juniper out of him.
Yes, and he'll refresh his whole hand at this point.
Yeah, Professor Juniper, discard your hand, draw 7 cards. It's pretty good. Solid hand out of Aziz.
Okay, so we have a free retreat.
Yep. For your retreat, I think I saw, yep. He has a Juniper in his hand too, so he'll be fine for next turn as well.
Yeah.
Probably going to attach the Eviolite to a Darkrai maybe, or Sableye. We see Energy Switch, Dark, 2 lasers, Ultra Ball. All right, yep.
Okay, so this forces Alex to get the candy Klinklang, or else pretty much here. Let's see, top decks an Ultra Ball. I think he should have it because he has a Skyla.
Yep. He does. That's
That
very
was-
good for Alex.
Yeah, very good top deck right now. Okay, here comes Plasma Clang.
And that's going to shut off all damage from EXs, so it's going to slow the game down a lot, like Johnny said earlier.
Now he's got to make a decision. He's going to discard his other Tropical Beach. And at this point, he may be running the third Beach. We saw in Aziz's hand the Hypnotoxic Laser, so we know Aziz has Verbanks. And that actually, that poison damage actually will add up. He's one of Aziz's main strategies here is he's going to catch her up Kling Klang and try constantly poisoning it.
Yes, and the 4 Sableye will help because Kling Klang can actually attack, does 70 damage, and if you flip heads, it does 20 to a benched. So the Eviolites will actually really, really come in handy here to help save his Sableye from Kling Klang.
Yes. You'll see in Darkrai decks they're either running the Eviolite or
The Dark Claw.
and I have not seen a Dark Claw out of Aziz yet. So I like the Eviolite tech, like Ray's saying. That 70 damage will go down to 50, so it's not going to be one-shotted.
Yes, Kling Klang was pretty hyped, in my opinion, so that could be a very good metagame call.
And Alex goes for another Tropical Beach to refresh his hands.
Yep.
So let's see how Aziz responds to this Plasma Clang. One thing to note also, Cobaline's second attack does go through Eviolites, so it will hit the Sableye for the full 100 damage.
Yes. Which is probably what we're going to see out of Alex eventually, later in the game. Once Alex knocks out all of Aziz's Sableyes, he basically just wins the game. I see a random receiver.
And
That's probably not bad for either of them. Aziz going down in hand size isn't really that relevant right now. He might not even play the N because he has 2 lasers in his hand. Actually, he probably wants a Verbank. So we actually might see it.
okay,
Yeah.
yep, there goes the N. Both players will shuffle their hands back into the deck. Each counts their respective prizes, and then we'll draw that many cards.
Yes.
We didn't really get to see what Alex drew off Beach, so this may hurt his hand.
He gets a fresh 6, I believe. Tables. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so here goes the N.
Yep. Aziz really wants to hit a Verbank and a laser, but he whiffs the Verbank. He
But
did get the laser, though.
And he did get a Juniper for next turn's draw power.
Yes. Ooh, interesting. Okay, yeah. That's good. I think he also wanted to hit a catcher, so he could catch up the Plasma Clang. Just try to keep it there so he doesn't get his Sableyes killed by Righteous Edge, I believe it is. Or is that the first attack?
Yeah, Righteous
Steel Bullet.
Edge is the first. That will discard any special energies. But as we know, there is a Darkness special energy, but it has been rotated out. So right now there are no special Darks or any specials in Aziz's deck.
So by Aziz's Junk Hunt, I am assuming he's going for the route of catching the Kling Klang and hammering all the energies, because once Alex runs out of energies, he can't really do anything. And he doesn't have a Clink on the board, so he can't. There's no threat of Shift Gear Kling Klang, so the Kling Klang really can't start attacking anytime soon.
Okay, so Alex just used a Tool Scrapper, which states discard up to 2 Pokemon tools in play. Aziz only had the 1 Eviolite. You can discard one of your own.
Oh, never mind. Yes, you can discard one of your own tools with Eviolite, but Alex doesn't have any in play. And most of the time, you really don't want to do that anyways. Here we just see a Skyla out of Alex. Oh, okay. We're all set with that.
All right, so there goes the first prize for Alex.
Yep, Steel. Ooh, double crushing hammer.
Double hammer. This goes on a flip.
Oh,
Okay.
can't really see that. Oh, it was a heads. Double heads.
Double heads. There goes 2 energies. And this is where Alex is going to get slowed down tremendously.
That is really, really bad for Alex.
It looks like Aziz looking through his discard before making a decision.
It's looking good for Aziz, though. Not sure how many energies are in the discard right now, but I'm pretty sure there's at least 3.
And there's the catcher on Plasma Clang.
Yep.
And yep, so Aziz goes for the double Crushing Hammer Junk Hunt.
Yep. So I think that's his strategy from now on out. He's just going to try to hammer Alex out of all of his energies. I'm pretty sure Alex only plays 11. That's what most standard Kling Klang lists play, right? Is that what you played?
Yeah, I actually went for one more to make it an even 12 because of all the Crushing Hammers.
Yeah. So once he hits that number of 11 or 12 energies, I think Aziz will win the game if he can manage to do that. But here we see an Ultra Ball out of Alex. Probably going to get another Clink. I don't see another Clink in there.
No, I don't either. There's the Plasma Clang.
That is very bad for Alex. I think just by that we might see a victory out of Aziz. Unless I don't think he has a risk of decking out or anything.
And also Aziz has the advantage if time is called. He's up on 1 prize. So he can play this pretty safe. Okay, there goes the Crushing Hammers back in the deck.
Yep. But Aziz is still drawing 4 cards off the end. We saw he had a pretty decent amount of supporters left in his deck. He has Junk Hunts. He can Junk Hunt the Dowsing Machine.
He could also Junk
Computer
Hunt
Search,
for another random receiver.
Yes.
Play that again.
He has so many options. I think Aziz is in full control of the match right now.
The Beach may actually help him because he also can use Alex's Beach to draw cards.
That's true. I think he might want to go for the guaranteed Computer Search.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. He gets the laser. I don't think he actually has a supporter, though. But he has a laser and the Junk Hunt option available. So. And Alex does not have any Clinks left, so. There's just not much he can do. He might have to start manually attaching metal energies to Kling Klang. That's still a poor strategy, though. There's not many switches left.
And we're assuming his last Clink is in the prizes because I'm pretty sure Alex runs 4.
Yeah, definitely. He is running out of options, though. He doesn't even have a switch.
All right, and here goes Tropical Beach for Alex.
Yes, I think that's one of the only ways Alex can win right now is if he can switch into Gobalion and Steel Bullet all of Aziz's Sableye.
Yes.
But I don't think he'll be able to do it in time. He's on a clock because Aziz is just going to keep Junk Hunting, getting the hammers and
okay,
catchers.
So here's the laser. We have tails. And if it was heads, Alex's active would also be asleep. But as it is right now, it's poisoned. Aziz ends. I'm pretty sure he's going to be looking for the counter stadium to Tropical Beach. And that counter stadium is Verbank, which will actually
increase the
poison damage.
It's 3 in between turns. He hits a crushing hammer. Oh, wow.
2 hammers
again.
Off the end. Okay, so first
heads
again.
Oh my god.
So
that's brutal.
Aziz is 4 for 4 on hammer flips this match.
Aziz is good at this. Oh, Alex just scoops.
Alex just scoops.
Yeah, there's no hope.
Good game, Aziz.
Aziz is too good at this game. 4 heads.
Okay, 2-0. So we'll see how Darkrai does today.
The hammers proving to be a very good meta call today.
Yeah, hammer and the lasers. So we have control options, and also he's playing defense, trying to take energies away. We'll see how that works against Blastoise, where Blastoise always runs 4 energy retrievals and deluge energies right back.
Could come in handy with hammering off the electric energies too, but they play 4 retrievals, most of them, so it might not be as relevant, but it could be. So yeah, that was